Hello, welcome back to the Hot Lunch eBay bench. I did some packing this morning with my dog, Pineapple, on my back, and I don't normally do two packing sessions in one day, but I have to go into work tomorrow, Saturday, for a little while, and I want to make sure that some of these orders go out. I guess they don't really have to go out until Monday, but I like to get my orders out as quickly as I can so that my buyers get what they paid for as soon as they possibly can get it. So I have just 4 orders that I'm going to do today. One of them, a pretty big sale. This is going to take a little bit of thinking how to package this thing up and get it ready to go. So let's not fool around. It's already after, I guess it's almost 9 on Friday night. So I want to get this stuff finished as fast as I can. I probably could get it done tomorrow in the morning, but I do have to, like I said, I have to go to work. I'm only going to be there for 3 or 4 hours, but I'm not exactly sure if I'll have enough time to get everything packed and ready to go before the post office closes. You know, they close early on Saturdays. So I'm going to film everything I packed tonight, and then ideally I'll get more sales overnight, and then I'll try to pack those in the morning on camera. Anyway, hopefully you'll see me back here tomorrow morning, assuming there's going to be some sales. There might not be, but hopefully there will be. So let's not waste any more time. Let's just get going and get these orders packed. Okay, I've got one big box to pack. I mean, it isn't really that big, but it's pretty heavy and it's fairly valuable. You can see this was originally shipped just in its manufacturer's box, but I probably could just put a label on here and ship it, but I'm gonna feel more comfortable if I at least wrap it in some cardboard. So this thing, Tripolite, I think it's like a power, it's sort of like an industrial power conditioner, or like a surge protector. I'm pretty sure it goes with a security system, like to keep your security monitors and DVRs, recordable device things packed. It's like an external battery for a system like that. So I got 2 that were open and 1 that was totally sealed from a guy on Craigslist who I think his boss just told him, get this room cleared out, empty this office space or something like that, because he put a bunch of stuff on Craigslist and just said, come and get it. In fact, I went to the location and there was not even anybody there, and he asked me to call him when I got there, and then he was just able to unlock the door to this sort of office building remotely. And then I just went inside and took everything that was stacked up inside there. So it was these. So the reason why I think these are related to security camera systems is because there was a bunch of other there were no cameras, but there were a lot of like mounting things to hang cameras on the wall, and like junction boxes for camera cables to connect together. Anyway, how long ago was this? December. This was in December of last year when I picked them up. They probably got listed in January. And these 2 open box ones I had listed for $319.99, and then with my sales that are going on right now, it got dropped down to $255.99. So I would have preferred to get $320 for it, but it's been sitting for 5 months, 4 or 5 months. So I guess it probably was 20% off. And I'm happy to get $255 for it. Like I said, they were just totally free. You know, I didn't pay anything for these things. So $255 sale. This is one of my bigger sales in a little while here. The last good sale I had was encyclopedia set for around this same price. And I've been dealing with a lot of $9 and $10 and $12, $15 items for the last couple of weeks. And it feels good to finally get back to selling something a little bit more valuable. So that's why I want to get this shipped out as soon as possible, because they did pay, I mean, by the time they pay tax and shipping costs and stuff, they're over $300 on this item. So I want to get it protected a little bit by some cardboard and in the mail as soon as possible. So that's what we're gonna do right now, get this box. I'm basically just gonna wrap it in a sheet of cardboard. You can see how that folded just fine, where there's, if you're folding with the corrugation and a piece of cardboard, it really usually just pretty easily just folds right over. This way is a little bit more difficult, so I'm going to take a marker here and just make some lines where I want to make, I'm going to make perforations where I want this to fold properly. Then I'm going to move this out of the way for a second and try to get this on the board. Yeah, good. I mean, I have a pretty big work surface here, but sometimes it still feels smaller than I want it to be. Okay, I'm going to use this handheld perforating tool to try to put some fold lines here. It's a little bit difficult with this thing to keep it against a ruler. So that'll fold. That should fold just fine like that. Good. This one should fold just fine. Yep. Now we're gonna have to cut. Some places. So where's my knife? I'm gonna go ahead and cut this right here, and then fold this side up. This will get a cut here. Good. Okay, let's turn this whole thing around. This piece of cardboard I have is just slightly too small to really do this right in one big piece. So we're gonna have to cut another piece to fill in the gap right here, which won't be too much. Okay. Okay. Back to this. I'm not sure how much this thing weighs. Can't remember. But it's pretty heavy. I hope it's not, I mean, it's not 70 pounds. I think that's the maximum you can ship through the regular post office. But it might end up being cheaper to send this through UPS or FedEx. We'll see. Okay, now let's put that back. Where was it? Here? Yeah, so I do need a bigger bench somehow, but that's not practical. This thing is huge already. It feels huge. I built this, I don't know when I built this. Maybe it feels like it was in kind of the end of the summer, so it was already starting to get cold when I was working on it. This whole bench with to hold these tote bins and everything. And I thought it was going to end up being, there are people online who just make them to your custom specifications and sell them. I thought it was going to be cheaper for me to do it myself, and I think I probably ended up spending about the same as if I just had somebody do it for me. And honestly, somebody else probably would be a better craftsman than me. I don't have a lot of experience with this kind of building, but it came out good. It does its job. Okay, that goes that way, I guess. That goes that way. Oh, so yeah, we're really almost done with this already. put quite a bit of tape on it when it's finished. And then we'll get it on the scale, see how much it weighs. Okay. Let's see, how big is this? That's just about exactly right. And it already has folds. It already has some good folds in it, so I'm just gonna cut this piece in half. This was a big box, a giant square box that just came in yesterday. It was similar to this that had packing supplies in it. So it's good to be able to use it right away. Okay, this is probably done. So basically I'm going to cut this. I want it to be just about the same height as this box. So I'm going to put a line there and cut it. I'm going to eyeball this a little bit. Try to keep this straight. Probably could go about this much. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to do a little bit more. Let's get this out of the way. My garbage can's getting full again. And then we're going to just eyeball this one too. Okay, good. So now we've got a little flap that we'll just tape on here. I'm gonna just put as much stuff out of the way as I can right now because this thing is big and unwieldy. Okay. So we'll do this box like this flap, and then tape it on. I'm just trying to hold this down right now, and then I'll come back with a heavier. This is some pretty lightweight, cheap tape, this little tape on this roll. So then I'm going to use this heavier duty, wider tape to try to really hold this thing together. Okay, let's do the top next. And this is going to be pretty secure. I mean, it's already totally fine in the original manufacturer's box. And if it was, you know, I have a lot of toner cartridges that I put right in the listing that I'm going to ship them in the manufacturer's box. Those things are only going to sell for like $20 or something like that. But for $300 this guy spent, I don't want there to be any concerns that the shipping was a problem. Okay, that's good, that's good. Let's do some here. This side needs some tape. Is that it? Do I want to do a little more on this side? Yeah, a little more here. And then this whole flap needs to be taped. Okay, I think that's it. Let's get this out of the way and put this on a scale. Okay, 28.7 pounds. I'm gonna go ahead and do the exact weight, 28.7. I've been rounding up, but this is 22. It's just slightly over 22. So I think this might end up at FedEx 16. 8. Let's get it out of the way. So we'll come back to this after we get these other 3 items packed up. Okay, let's find the other 3. I think there's 2 shirts and something else. Can't remember. Let's find out. Oh, plates. Yeah, I just got these listed pretty recently. CL left 2B. These are Wedgwood, Vera Wang. This is 3. Wedgwood, Vera Wang salad. Wedgwood, Vera Wang salad. Okay, it's these. I have the wrong information on here. I wrote that I bought these in October of 2025, which hasn't even happened yet, but I actually got them in 2023. So I've had a bunch. I spent $400 on some plates, like a whole bunch of plates. Not quite enough. Not quite big enough. How big is that side? 10. Okay. So yeah, I spent about $400 on plates, and they're all like this 8x8x8. They're all Wedgwood or Waterford, and they're all designer plates. Vera Wang. That's the only example I can think of off the top of my head. Shoot. So I'm gonna have to use one of these giant boxes and chop it way down, because I don't have anything else that has enough space, because these are about 10 inches, I think, and I need at least 1.5 inches or 2 inches on each side of it so that they don't get cracked in shipping. I took an offer on these, and I probably shouldn't have, because I forgot that I listed them with free shipping. So I took a $46 offer on them. I think I had them listed for $59. Something around $59. And I took this offer today, just a couple of hours ago. And I regretted it almost immediately because I forgot I had free shipping. So these things are going to end up earning just maybe $20 or something like that after shipping costs and eBay fees and everything. And they're worth quite a bit more than that. I should have held out on these probably, but I am, like I've been saying a lot lately, I'm just in the business of selling stuff right now. I have some trouble keeping this thing straight when I'm doing these long resizes. So the corners get a little curve sometimes, but it's not the end of the world. Okay, knife. I'm gonna cut quite a bit of these flaps off to keep for scrap. So at least I'm not I don't feel like I'm wasting a giant box completely. I might end up using this cardboard anyway in this package. I might put it in here to make some extra protection. Just do it like this. Yep. That's what I'm gonna do. And then this will fold down fine. Yep, these will be fine. Okay, I just put a couple of layers of bubble wrap between each of those plates, but I'm gonna wrap the whole thing a little bit more. Ensure that these things get where they're going safely. I don't know how far they're going. So yeah, I went through, I've been trying to get all these plates listed just over the last week or two. And there's a lot of them. I was at the Goodwill as they were bringing out all these plates. And it's pretty easy to tell when there are other people in the Goodwill who are resellers looking for something to buy. And it seems like most of them steer clear from breakable things like dishes, which is not a bad practice. I mean, maybe it's not smart to be buying them. I'm not sure. Anyway, I always look at that stuff, and there'll be 5 or 6 other people there shopping who are obviously trying to find stuff to sell. But this day there was a woman. It's mostly men who look exactly like me that I see at those stores. But this woman was there, and she was taking those plates, and I could see her with her phone out, searching up values on plates. There was other stuff too, teapots and cream and sugar sets and stuff like that. And she got this beautiful Vera Wang teapot, and I really, really wanted it. I think it was probably worth about $300. But she got it first. But I saw her, and I was talking to her a little bit, and I run into her every once in a while. We kind of just nod, recognize each other, and just nod to each other about whatever. She seems nice enough. This is going to be about 4 pounds, and it's going to be 13 by 13 by 5. So I wish this could be a little lighter because, like I said, I put free shipping on it. It's probably going to cost $8 to $12 to ship this. Let's see where it's going. It's going to RR, and this person is in Los Angeles, as far away as you can get. So it's going to be expensive. I was thinking to experiment with doing some free shipping and see if it increased sales, and I'm already regretting it because this thing is going to cost, well, we'll see, but it's going to cost a lot to ship. Okay, W2B, and then where's this other one? Hat 1. Huh, that's a strange place. Hat 1. So I have a bunch of these. They're new old stock Champion sleeveless t-shirts, all 2XL. I know for a little while the Champion brand was becoming one of the popular hipster brands, I guess. Then this one is in W2B down here. So I grabbed these from a thrift store. They had a whole bunch of them, all the sorry, all exactly the same. And then this is a basketball jersey, Dallas Mavericks. I don't have any understanding of sports stuff. So yeah, these champion ones, brand new, still have the tags. They came from Kohl's. They were $14. I think they're from like 1996 or something like that. They're a little bit vintagey, maybe 2006. I didn't think they would be quick sellers. I think I have 4 or 5 of them. Let's see. So I got those in December of last year, and okay, I gotta be right back. Okay, I had to take a quick bathroom break. So yeah, I got 4 or 5 of these. I paid $4 a piece for them. I should probably take this price tag off if I can. So $4.83 after taxes and everything. This is, you know, kind of a, it was a questionable buy at the moment when I was buying them. But I thought, you know, sometimes you're just out looking for inventory and nothing good is coming up, and then you just take a chance on something that's not going to earn you a lot of money, but at least it's something, you know. So that was the case with these. I thought they might sell a little bit quicker than this, but it's still not that long, 4 months until I sold one. Now that I sold one, maybe the others will start taking off. That's what's been happening with some of my other multi-quantity listings. You know, they'll sit for months and months until one sells, and then they all start selling. Sell one every day. That's what I have, these Marlboro Coleman coolers, and they've been selling like that, like hotcakes. Okay, Champ. This is 9 ounces, 8 ounces, 0.8, 10 by 9 by 1, and it's going to RL. The other reason I took a chance on these is because they were 2XL, which I think usually larger items sell a little quicker. A little bit more in demand. Okay, and then the last thing we're going to do tonight is this basketball jersey. It's Dallas Mavericks Isaiah Roby, number 9, swingman jersey. Like I said, I don't know anything about basketball. I don't know anything about, I've never heard of Isaiah Roby. I don't know if anything at all, but I know that some of these sporty jerseys are pretty valuable. So I'll take a chance on some of them once in a while. This one, not incredibly valuable. I bought it for $3 at the Goodwill in August of last year. And it's been listed for a little while. So it's definitely one of my sale items. It sold for $27.02. Plus shipping. I very, very rarely offer free shipping. I was doing free shipping for a while. A couple of years ago, I had everything free shipping, and then I wanted to test what happens if I put calculated shipping on, because really I just don't want to have to be, when the postage rates go up, I don't want to have to go and change all of my listings to add a little bump to the price to cover the shipping cost, the postage increases. So that's the main reason I choose to do calculated shipping for the most part. But I just saw some data from eBay that said 70% of their sales are items that have free shipping. And it made me start thinking, maybe I should be offering free shipping. If I can increase my sales a little bit, then I'll try it. So I tried it on these. I forgot that I had done that, and then when this offer came in, I took it. This is, I'll just write Dallas. I took the offer not considering the fact that there was going to be no shipping attached to it, so it was a little less than I might normally have taken. I mean, I would not have taken that amount if I had thought about the free shipping aspect of it. It's probably 3 inches. So it's making me think I want to go back and change all the ones that I made free shipping, change them back to calculated shipping, but I'm just going to let it roll. Like right now, I'm just trying to, I just need to sell. I can't be holding out for the highest value on everything. Okay, we'll go through these in order. Plates, jersey, Triple-A, I'm gonna leave it there, and champion. So let's get to the spreadsheet here. Let's go to, so I've been always saying go to the notification bell and hit this little paid button that will take you directly to the bulk shipping tool, but for whatever reason eBay has changed that link and it does not go to that bulk page anymore. They've also, I've been hearing a lot of people saying they're having errors with this messaging thing, so it might be related somehow. So I went to my seller hub, which there's normally a link here that says customize. You can change all this page around. That link is gone too, and that's probably, I mean, that's an important link, but it's gone for me, maybe not for everyone. But I was able to go to this shortcuts section and I was able to add a link here to the bulk shipping page. So I'm just going to click on that now, and we're gonna add these amounts. So this is 4 pounds, 0 ounces, 13 by 13 by 5. Let's see how much this is going to cost. So $11.70 to ship that. I'm going to change these to 12s and see if that makes a difference. $11.70. So yeah, this free shipping thing was a dumb move on my part, I think. So these plates, which sold for $46, are going to earn me, come on. Okay, try this again. $20.47. So yeah, these plates are probably worth, there's 3 plates in there. They're probably worth $25 a piece. So this was a disastrous sale. Still, I made $20 on them and they're out of my inventory. So we're just going to take it as a win. Okay, Dallas Mavericks jersey. This is only 11 ounces, 10 by 10 by 3, 10 by 10 by 3. That's $5.21. We'll go to the spreadsheet right now. This jersey earned us $20.69. Then on to, I'm going to go to this champion thing right now, and then we'll come back to the Triple-A. This is only 8 ounces, 10 by 9 by, I'm going to call it 2. I don't think it matters. $4.41. To the spreadsheet we go. Champion, $4.41. So that sleeveless t-shirt earned $9.98. So that's not a bad deal. If I sell all 4 of those, that'd be good. Okay, now back to the Triple-A. So that thing is 28.7 pounds. I put in here 30, so we should be good for that. That's like I estimated 30 when I created the listing. And then it's 22 by 16 by 8. I already have all that in. Okay, $24.77. That is FedEx Ground Economy. If this went through Ground Advantage, it would be $49. If it went to UPS, it's $27. So right now, FedEx Ground is the best option. It's $21.18, and the buyer paid $27. So he paid up a little bit over the actual shipping cost, but not so much. So with that box, we're gonna make $217.12. So that's a good sale. I think that's got to be the highest sale in April. I think those encyclopedias were in March. So right now, so far, Friday's not over, but right now for Friday, we have earned $282.49. So that makes it, that gives us an average per day during the month of April of $109.73. We have had a few days that are only like $30, so that really knocks the average down. And then that means an average profit per sale of $22.30. So I will possibly put these out. Well, I'll print the labels off camera. You don't need to see me do that. I'm going to probably put these out on the porch for my carrier to pick up tomorrow morning, and then I'll take this one with me and drop it off at FedEx on my way to work. So that's it for today. 2 videos in one day, it's too much for me, so maybe there'll be one. Yeah, there'll be one tomorrow probably. It's possible I'll come back and add an addendum to this if I sell something overnight. So if that is the case, you'll see that right now. If not, have a great night. Thanks for watching. See you next time.